What is going on, everyone? My name is AZZATRU and welcome to today's video. So I've got a couple of pieces of information regarding Titanfall and a couple of tips for you guys picking the Xbox 360 version up today in North America, and of course on the 11th it's out in the UK and Europe. So some things are relating to updates for the game and future stuff, and of course the soundtrack that's out today. So a couple of weeks ago, Respawn released a brand new playlist which featured their brand new matchmaking system, which paired you and your teammates, well, you with similarly skilled players, and then your team with a similar skilled team, which worked very, very well. I found myself facing off people that was pretty much the same level as me, and overall I kept winning games. I was actually ranking up quicker instead of going up against players that was like Generation 9, Generation 7, you know, it was really stupid. But it reduced the search times for obvious reasons. Now it's been turned down. It was put in full effect in attrition and hardpoint domination, but the effects have been turned down due to the fact a lot of people have been experiencing very severe search times. Now, one day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I couldn't get into a game hardly. I was suffering tons of issues. One stage it was due to the Xbox Live outage, but the second time round it was due to this new update that came out. So Respawn actually put out a tweet: FYI, we turned down the effect of the new matchmaking to help players find games while we work on fixing bugs and making improvements. So they're working on fixing the search time and stuff like that ready as soon as they can, and they've just reduced it. It's not completely, but just expect to be paired with players that are, you know, higher rank than you or much lower rank. Right, so let's talk about the next piece of information I want to talk about today on so let's talk about the second piece of Titanfall information I want to talk about today, and it's actually out today. It's the official soundtrack for Titanfall. Now, it has 18 tracks and it's available on iTunes, and it's also available on Amazon, and it's £8 in the UK for the entire album. Covers 18 tracks, or 99p per track. Now, over you guys in America, it's $9.50, and it's on Amazon, and it's $10 on iTunes. So it's actually cheaper to get it off Amazon by about 50 cents, and it's $1.30 for each track. So it's actually quite cheap, really, for what you get. You get 18 full-length tracks from the entire game, which is pretty good. And for the price, it's really, really good. But I would recommend getting it off Amazon if you're in the US, because it's slightly cheaper. But if you're not really an Amazon customer and you just want to buy it straight to iTunes and get it on your iOS device, you can do that. So I've got a couple of tweets from Respawn talking about the Xbox 360 edition and stuff like that. And if any of you are picking Titanfall on the Xbox 360 up in the near future, please be aware that you will have to have a hard drive that is more than the flash memory in the standard cheaper Xbox 360, and a memory stick. So if you have a memory stick that's, you know, whatever size, you can't use that, nor can you use the inbuilt storage on your cheaper Xbox 360, which is 4 gig. Yes, it only requires 1 gig of installation size, but you need a dedicated hard drive. So the standard size is 250. You have got a option for 320, or you could just buy a third-party hard drive. You know, or if you've got an older Xbox, then you could get 60, 120. So it really doesn't matter as long as you've got a dedicated hard drive. One more thing is that the Smart Glass app for Titanfall for the Xbox One and Xbox 360 is coming soon. No new details at the moment, but they've said it's coming very, very shortly. They was aiming for launch, but to perfect everything in the app, well, within the features of the Smart Glass app, they've decided to leave it a couple of months, and it probably will be coming around DLC time. Remember, DLC will be dropping within the next couple of months or so. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Really appreciate it if you drop a like. Tell me below if you're picking up on Xbox 360 today or over the weekend, depending where you are. Really, really interesting to see how many of my viewers are going to be buying it on the Xbox 360, because I know quite a few of you have the Xbox One or have it on the PC. So, you know, please let me know. And thank you for watching again. If you're new around here, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.